Courage, the art of resilience in the face of the self. My dear, have you ever thought of courage as a psychological strength unrelated to battlefields or physical confrontations? The Stoic philosophers saw that true courage is not found in immediate reactions when facing danger, but in the ability to face your deepest fears and stand firm against your inner storms. Inner courage is not just a challenge to the external world, but an honest confrontation with yourself. To have the audacity to look into your depths, to question yourself without fear, to face your weaknesses instead of avoiding them. This is true courage. Courage as understood by the Stoics Epictetus, the philosopher who was born a slave and then became a teacher of wisdom, understood courage deeply when he said, "Courage is not seeing life as you wish it to be, but facing it as it is." This is not just a philosophical contemplation, but a real test for all of us. To see reality without distortion, without hiding behind comfortable illusions, to face the difficulties of life without escaping into excuses. This is the essence of true strength. But let's clarify an important point. Courage does not mean the absence of fear. On the contrary, it is the ability to move forward despite your heart shaking, despite your hesitation, despite feeling like you are about to collapse. Seneca, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, said, "Courage is not in not being afraid, but in continuing despite your fear." Imagine this scene. You are facing a difficult situation. Your mind is full of doubts. You feel like you can't face it, but despite that, you take a step forward, you go through the experience, and you conquer your fears, even one step at a time. Moments of weakness, the gateway to courage. Sometimes, the greatest moments of courage are in our weakest times, not when we charge at enemies, but when we charge at our internal fears, when we refuse to surrender to pain, when we don't allow circumstances to steal our strength, when we choose to rise even though everything inside us is screaming to stay on the ground. Courage is not a trait we are born with, but a skill we develop, a daily decision we make, continuous training we practice until it becomes part of our identity. Courage in the daily details. Life will not wait for you to be brave, but it will give you opportunities to test your courage at every moment, not only in great confrontations, but in the small details, in your decision to stay calm amidst chaos, in your ability to face your personal challenges with resilience, in your willingness to stand before yourself and admit your mistakes without running away from them. Courage is not a momentary heroism, but a lifestyle. So will you choose to be brave today?